Costco.
They have this acai yogurt
So
swirl.
good. So good.
I actually had that.
It's like $3.
Yeah, I had that when I was 3 years old.
It's so good.
When I was a baby.
Why are you recording me for no fucking reason?
This is meal one.
Good one.
Farm Boys.
It's actually a diet tips here, guys. Get the burrito, don't eat the tortillas, eat it inside.
Yeah, you only want the whole food.
It's the omelet.
Right there, yeah.
Diet tip of the day.
Yep. Help as well. Little hot sauce.
That does look good though. Because I'm viewing it on 4K.
Bro, how much calories you guys think? Like, look at this one. You're just dead in the center. You're fucking reeds. Go, bro. You fucking. Like, bro, there's 2 lanes for a reason. Gotta read the instructions to what this is. Okay, what is this dummy saying? What's the dummy saying?
Reading his text.
Tell me what the fucking doing, shit. Like, shut up, babe.
This is it. Yeah.
I don't know where the hell.
Yeah.
This gate's just manual, you just open it. It's just
Yep.
Can you open the gate?
Nah, bro, that's you. I got the camera.
You're the camera, but shove it up your ass.
Yeah, let's see what this 200 be looking like. Oh, he's moving a little bit slow.
Those glutes are looking like pancakes. His glutes are looking like pancakes.
Pancakes. I'm gonna stick a pancake finger.
Pancake glutes.
Pancake, man.
sausage McMuffins and shit. What's up, Saucy?
Ooh.
Put your shoes inside. 7 minutes.
I mean, I gotta swing this thing around though.
On our way to Walmart.
So guys,
Where are we
if you
going?
turn on your 4-way flashers anywhere, no matter where it is, that's an automatic signal to that you're in a parking spot. You can park in the middle of the road and just 4-way flashers on, and everybody knows, hey, that car's parked. So if you ever need to stop somewhere and you're in desperate need, 4-way flashers on, just pull it in. Is this the spot, right?
Oh shoot, well we need a mask.
I don't know. You didn't bring yours?
No.
We kind of threw them away. What's your favorite part going to the grocery
So my
store?
favorite part when I go on like any type of trip and I go to any store like Walmart, Target, or anything like that is finding new sauces. So when I go home, I can try those sauces, and if they're a hit, I'm gonna utilize them. If they're not a hit, guess what? I'm gonna leave them at the Airbnb. The next person can try it out. Maybe they'll like it. That's the way I find good sauces.
Sauce trying.
Yeah, big one. Paper plates, maybe. No, we don't need
I already
plastic
have
forks.
paper bowls, and I have paper cups at home. Or plastic
Excuse me, brother.
This stuff. This is my.
Right now in the off season, utilize those calories, eat whatever sauce you want, help you get that extra food down. Weight starts going up too much, you start eating too much, drop it down a little bit, you can always adjust those things.
So for sauces though, what would you say your kind of go-to sauce flavors?
So this one I've tried before, the sweet and spicy banana pepper is really good. Super fire. So right now, guys, I'm in a MyFitnessPal, some steak to make sure it's a lean cut because I'm trying to keep my fats a little bit soft. It doesn't need to pop up.
That means we don't trust it.
I think I might have to pass on it, yeah. Okay, the sizzle steak does pop up though. And it's 25 grams of fat, so guess what? We're getting it. Are they all like sizzle macros?
I think those are the benefits. These are the ones I eat.
Yeah, that's all good. Jasmine rice, right?
Yeah.
This microwave? I'm gonna try these actually. I'm gonna try these organic ones for home. So when I do try them out, maybe they're fire. Well, I'll see a couple of those just in case.
take the sauce.
So I always check, no matter what, when I eat food, I'm always checking the fats on it because my diet is pretty low in fat. Post-show, we're not trying to add too much fats. So right now we're just doing a lot of carbs and really, really high protein because we're trying to preserve muscle tissue but not trying to add too much excess fat, like I said. So no matter where I go, I always gotta have a list made so I can just check things off, make sure we got everything. It's everything we need, pretty much that we don't have at home. So, perfect.
No, you're totally fine.
Okay, water bottles, pineapple, bananas, bagels. So let's go get egg whites and eggs, and then we'll go to the next stuff. We're gonna see a lot of egg whites?
Yeah.
Yeah, so get like one big one, one small?
Yeah. And then one, yeah.
Can is 4x49.
And I have one. Yeah.
I want that organic egg. Organic, just because this one's only a 6-pack, so we're just taking the small one. Oh, this is my
section.
cosmic brownies.
Oh, oatmeal cream
Even
pies.
The unicorn cakes are probably so fire.
The coffee
I gotta
cake.
Get out of here,
Yeah.
51. That's pretty good, honestly. It's not bad. Lower fats. Go ahead and take these. Get a little more carbs in them.
So we're about to guess what the price is for all these essentials.
And there's more stuff on the bottom too, guys.
So all this, typical things when you're trying to do this, I guess, fitness thing. Prabh, what's your guess?
So we're all gonna guess, and whoever loses is gonna pay for it right now. So whoever doesn't get this right or is the furthest off is gonna pay. My guess for all these items is gonna be $138.
155.
$140.
Alright, we're off.
Good, good, and yours?
Good, can't complain. Just drove about 7 hours to get here.
Oh, wow, where you guys coming
We're from Fresno.
Oh, hey. Any special plans this weekend?
Just training and then seeing my coach out here for bodybuilding.
That's cool.
Grocery haul is done. Now, Prabh, what's the plan? What are we about to do?
So right now, guys, we're about to go home. Well, back to the Airbnb essentially. And then we're gonna get ready to go train because we're supposed to train at 5 p.m. But obviously we ran a little bit late grabbing groceries, hit a little bit of traffic on the way here. But exciting news is that the guess we made about the prices, your boy was dead on, and the total was $138.58 with tax.
Okay, so
Ed had to pay.
So Aunt paid for all the groceries.
so
What's up, guys? So it's the early morning. About to make some breakfast. Meal one. Meal one just got up. Watched some soccer at the same time. So that's usually like my Saturday ritual. So we got 8 ounces of egg whites, 3 whole eggs, and a bagel. So that's my morning meal one. Pretty much the calories, I believe, because I know people are numbers. Like people love numbers in terms of calories, macros, and all that stuff. Right now, 4 weeks into my recovery phase, and my calories are at 3,800. And from here, we'll just keep pushing forward and seeing how much we can push them to without getting too soft and putting on an optimal amount of tissue. She usually never do this, but I'm gonna do this today.
What?
Cook my egg white separate. My eggs.
Oh.
Actually, I might drop one whole egg in there.
Yeah.
Cook the other two whole eggs separate.
Because I don't want it to be all just white. I don't like the taste of like just straight egg whites. So I want it to have a little bit of yolk in there. And then I'll do my other two whole eggs as with the yolk still not cracked. So pretty basic meal in the morning. Eggs for some proteins and some fats, egg whites for some protein, and then you got the bagel for some carbs. Very easy to make, very simple. Us bodybuilders like to be very simple people. We don't like to overcomplicate anything. Simple things. I feel like people think that we're doing something crazy or we're doing something out of the normal, but we live pretty much day to day on the same routine, same schedule. So alright guys, it's not the best tool. My flipper at home, a lot better, but it's getting the job done. Got some egg whites in there, got one whole egg. Gonna cook two whole eggs after this, make a bagel, and then breakfast is served.
Do you make it a sandwich or do you eat it separately?
No, I just eat them separately. Honestly, I'm pretty lazy because I usually work Monday through Friday. So by the time I get to work, like my food, most of my food's already cold. Like my eggs are cold in the morning, my bagel's already cold. I just eat it like that. This right here is pretty much the travel squad. This is the squad that's usually moving. Also, if you've never been to San Diego and haven't been to that gym, you're missing out on bodybuilding.
What do you like in the gym so much?
So the equipment's cool. Secondly, we just saw Sergio Olivia out there. Man is a mountain. That man is an absolute mountain. So another thing, guys, kind of stole it from Austin. Whenever I have a meal now, I make sure I eat my protein. I start eating my protein at the beginning. Through the middle, I'll have a little bit of my bagel. Finish up my protein and then finish up my bagel. Just because I want to get that protein in first. Because the bagel's going to be good no matter what. I'm always going to be able to eat that. That's something I really, really enjoy. With the eggs, I want to make sure I get those down, especially as I get later into the off season.
So Prabh, now with being in the middle of like your recovery phase and all that, what would be some of your future goals you plan on wanting to achieve, whether that be numbers in the gym, whether that be personal, your online coaching thing reaching a point? Like, what do you want to see happen within these next couple of months?
At the beginning of the year, I set some goals for myself. My goals were to, and they're all written in my notes. So my goals were to hit one bodybuilding show in Classic Physique, MS Physique, which I did in February. To have 20 active clients. I maintained 20 active clients from January all the way up until this month still, and I still am. To do more video content and photo shoot content. To add 10 pounds of tissue after my competition, which is a goal I actually failed because I jumped back into a prep after 4 months. I only went on stage about I think it was 5 or 6 pounds heavier of stage weight. To start a new Instagram series, which I did, and that was a takeoff series that we did last time, and to log everything into a logbook, which I'm still doing to this day. And now I've started some new goals,
which is to have 30 plus active clients. From next month on, I want to have 30 active clients and maintain that all the way until about 5-6 months, and then I'll reset some goals just to have more balance overall in my life in terms of enjoying time with friends and family, but still staying on top of my off-season plan, my goal to eventually compete at nationals next year, hopefully become an IFBB pro. At some point, you know, it's not about when it happens, it's more so about building a physique good enough to compete at the highest level possible. To get my Instagram following up to 1,500, to finish J3 University, which I'm pretty close to being done with, which is John Jewett's course of coaching and all that stuff. It teaches you a lot about dieting, tips and tricks, about sleep, about little stresses in your life, how to become a better coach yourself, how to look at a person and change their physique, how to evaluate their physique, and to have a certain amount of financial money saved up, which I'm very close to as well. So once I hit those goals, I'll reset and start new goals. For me, even though I had goals in 2021, once I achieve most of those, I set new goals, because the goal is not to set those goals and now just rest and relax. It's more so about to push forward and to get better. Resting on top of your lats. It shouldn't feel forced. It should feel like you could stand there all day. Cool, go for it. Yep, chest up. Big chest, yep. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Transition to the front. So hide those abs, Yep. There you go with that arm. Perfect. Yep. Squeeze it all out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. To your other transition, front shot. Lat. There you go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, see, like, look at how different your physique looks in the morning compared to when we pose at night. Like, even your, like, I can see it right now, like, your delts are feathering a lot more. Like, there's just a lot more detail there because obviously you aren't drinking a lot of that fluid. You don't have 6 meals in. So it's just a lot easier if we, from, like, today on, just continue to do it in the morning. Like, start picking out morning dates that work for me and you, just so we could see that detail, so we could see what poses look good for your physique. We could see those delt striations, those chest striations.
Yeah, definitely.
For sure. And another thing is, like, don't try to, like, when you're on stage, don't try to, like, rush into poses, you know what I mean? Like, take your time, pose by pose. Like, don't feel like you have to, like, if the guy next to you is already in it in the first 5 seconds, don't feel like, oh shit, I have to get in it right away too. Like, take your time, look confident. Look at, like, the whole time when I was competing, I was just staring at the judges. I would look at one judge, I would go to the next judge. I wasn't even looking at the fans. It was more so of a judge, make eye contact, big smile. Look like you belong there, you know what I mean? Like, you've done it 100 times, and it's just second nature to you. Because that kind of presence and aura is going to be felt to the judges. Like, oh shit, like, this guy knows what he's doing. He's been here. He's done that. For sure, bro. Yeah, I mean, a lot better today, honestly. I feel like the posing is really just came together now. Obviously, as we get closer and closer in the mornings, we're going to be able to see what shot specifically works for you. So, that'll be nice. But right now, I'm pretty happy with how it looks. Yeah.
Sounds good, man.
Yep. Well, when's your next check-in?
Alright, appreciate you, bro.
When's your next check-in?
Sunday.
Sunday? Okay. Let's do you have, if you have time Monday morning, let's jump on.
I'm done.
Perfect, bro.
Alright, bro.
Alright, G.
Have a good one.
You too. So that was just one of my teammates from Precision Elite. He hit me up. We competed actually at our first show together. He just hit me up, asked for some help with posing and stuff like that, and you know what I mean? I'm trying to help everybody as much as I can with the knowledge that I have. I want to give back and pretty much be able to help my teammates and people that are, who've been there with me through the journey and stuff like that. It's always nice just to give back to people.
So, Prabh, when it comes to, like, the whole, like, bodybuilding, fitness scene, more so the lifestyle of, like, overall wanting to make, like, at the end of the day, progress, whether it be to lose weight, gain weight, etc. and all that, what would you say would be, like, the typical things that really, like, kind of annoy you that you hear or see that you feel like people just don't get? If they just didn't do it, they'd probably be successful within wanting it.
Honestly, I don't think even it's an annoyance because I don't let really any of that affect my day. Because at the end of the day, that's not affecting my progress, and I'm not trying to stress over other people's goals and stuff like that. Number one is like you gotta find somebody to invest in that you can trust in. You know what I mean? Somebody who's walked the walk and who's doing it themselves still at a high level, is always in shape themselves, has gone client transformations or whatever the case may be. But another, I feel like a lot of people don't realize, and they utilize this as an excuse, is I have poor genetics. Like I hear it all the time, like, oh, my genetics aren't good enough for this. You honestly don't even know what your genetics are unless you've done this for 5-6 years consistently. And by consistently, I mean eating 6 meals a day or whatever, however many meals you need, depending on if you're a male or female and what your goals are. Eat the meals, train as hard as possible, take everything to failure, because a lot of people don't even know how to train to failure. A lot of people are leaving reps in reserve and stuff like that. So tick every box you can for 5 years, and then if you still have made no progress, then you have poor genetics. Then maybe you don't have the capabilities of building a good physique. But from everybody that I've ever seen who's put in hard, good amount of time, they've seen progress, and they've seen substantial progress when you tick off boxes. You don't just tick them off, you tick them off the best of your ability. Week by week, month by month, and I always say it, progress is made year by year. It's not a week by week thing, it's not a month by month thing. Like, I'll have people hit me up and be like, hey, how fast do you think I can transform my body? That's person to person dependent. I can't give anybody a definitive answer on that because everybody's body is different. Some guys might be able to do it in 2 months, some guys 3 months, so it just depends.
Having a cream of rice party. Everybody's pre-workout meal, cream of rice. I'm going to show you how to make the perfect cream of rice. We got 100 grams of dry cream of rice in there. I'm going to measure out my water because I have both those things kind of calculated based on how I like my cream of rice to taste, how I like the consistency to come out to. So right here we're going to do about 290 grams or 290 ml of water. And we got 100 grams of cream of rice right there. And then wait for the finished product. I'll show you when it's done and how I blend it up and mix it up and stuff, and you guys will see if you like cream rice like this as well. That's the finished product, guys, right there.
Brownie batter.
300 ml water, Boggs Gaines Bakery cream of rice, a little bit of mixing, got the heat on medium, and it's perfection.
Put it lower. I see it. Damn. That looks crazy.
He's all having a fucking moment and shit.
Nice, Tan.
walk away to shade the Macarenas. I took her far away to Lithuania. I keep a place to bake to tune your brain up. She stuff her face in cake, no way it's safe. Just save your words are safe. Locks and handles, locks and cookers. Dark guns now you talk, knocking that juice up. Lawyers and shooters, all they gon' bruise stuff. Right for my tooth, it's in my head stuff. I ain't a rooster, I'm in the dust. I'm changing roots. She left my tracksuit in my ones, I gave her new books. By the pine with the EDD, I swear you doing too.
Candy hit the gas, oh. I'm doing 100, I ain't see the dash, oh. I count my blessings, know I'm moving fast. I pull up in with L's, I'm back with it.